Today, I want to do something a bit different. Instead of just talking about another AI tool, I actually want to show you how deep research should feel when it's done properly with an excellent AI deep agent for research. I will also show you how to use the deep agent to do excellent data analysis for your research. And the beautiful part is that it writes like a human with a very low AI score that you can easily rephrase to get a 0% AI score. Because if you're an academic, a student, a researcher, or even someone writing serious long-form content, you already know the problem. Most AI tools sound confident, but when you look closely, they fall apart. References are either missing or hallucinated. Sources are unclear. Exporting is messy, and half the time, you're not even sure where the information came from. So in this video, I'm testing what I genuinely believe is one of the most powerful research agents available right now, and that is Abacus AI Deep Agent. Not just talking about it, but walking through it slowly, on screen, step by step, so you can see exactly how it works and whether it deserves a place in real academic research. You can search for Abacus AI Deep Agent on Google or use the link in the description box. Now, as you're looking at the screen, on the left side of the screen, you can see the Apps and Tasks panel. This tells you something important straight away. Deep Agent isn't just a chatbot. It's part of a larger system that can manage projects, handle workflows, and organize complex tasks. For researchers, that matters. Research is not one answer. It's a process. Now, let's move into how you actually use this for serious research. Select More and then this Research icon. I've selected the Research mode. This small detail changes everything. By choosing Research, you're telling the system that you don't want a quick summary or surface-level explanation. You want structured, evidence-based output. But first, let's assume we are working on a research titled The Impact of Vaccine Hesitancy on Routine Immunization Coverage in Sub-Saharan Africa. I will prompt it with this. Abacus Deep Agent first thinks in terms of process. It asks certain questions which I answer quickly. You can see this reflected in how it prepares to break the task down internally, even before giving you results. What happens next is where most people start to notice the difference. Abacus AI Deep Agent doesn't just give you a wall of text. It begins acting like a research assistant. It understands that research involves steps: gathering sources, verifying timelines, structuring findings, and preparing outputs that can actually be used. As the agent works, it's not pretending to be instant. That's important. Deep research takes time, and Abacus doesn't hide that. It processes, analyses, and compiles, much like a human researcher would. This alone already makes it feel more trustworthy than tools that respond in 5 seconds with 50 fake-looking citations. When the results come in, you don't just get one blob of information. You get organized sections. You get clarity. You can follow the logic from the introduction to key materials or concepts, to challenges, to recent breakthroughs. And most importantly, the references are not an afterthought. However, just like other deep research agents, Abacus AI didn't properly format the references to APA 7th edition, which I requested, so you will have to use a citation generator to fix the referencing style or do it manually. But Abacus AI Deep Agent still stands out compared to many tools I have tested earlier. Abacus Deep Agent is built around follow-through. If it says it used sources, it shows them. If it structures sections, they remain consistent when you export. And it uses real data, stats and graphs from the internet. Speaking of exporting, this is something academics will immediately appreciate. Abacus doesn't trap your work inside the interface. You can take what it produces and move it into your workflow. Whether you're writing a paper, preparing a literature review, or building a research proposal, the output feels like a starting draft, not a toy answer. There are very few AI systems that can perform excellent data analysis, especially for research papers. But Abacus AI's Deep Agent is an expert in data analysis because it has a feature specifically designed for it. Move over to the More icon again. Click on it and select Data Analysis. All you have to do is prompt it and attach your dataset, which you should have collected earlier, either using an online questionnaire or whatever your data collection tool is. Use this prompt. If you have a problem writing good prompts, a simple prompt will do, or you can adapt mine. As usual, the Abacus AI Deep Agent will ask certain questions to give you the best. I respond based on my goals and click on the Go button. Abacus AI will do some coding, thinking, and all that stuff. I will just skip those parts. And here we are. Look at this! Awesome! Very clean and correctly done. Abacus AI Deep Agent did an excellent job in analyzing the data and interpreted the results in each table and figure. I just love this Deep Agent. The interesting thing was that when I used SPSS to do some of the analysis, it was the same results. Another thing worth noting is how Abacus AI Deep Agent fits into the broader research process. If you look again at the interface, you'll notice options like connectors, how-to, and even competition. This tells you that the platform understands research as something iterative. You can connect data sources, refine your task, or even benchmark ideas. This is especially useful if you're working on a thesis, a dissertation, or a systematic review. You can treat the Deep Agent like a junior researcher, one that doesn't get tired, doesn't lose references, and doesn't forget your original question halfway through. Let me say this clearly. Abacus AI Deep Agent is not just about answering questions. It's about managing thinking. That's a big difference. Most AI tools answer. Very few actually assist. And because everything happens inside one workspace, you're not jumping between tabs, copying text into documents, or trying to reconstruct where a claim came from. The research lives in one place, and that alone saves hours. If you're watching this as someone new to AI research tools, here's the simple takeaway. You open Abacus AI. You choose Deep Agent. You describe your research clearly. You let it work. And then you refine the output until it fits your academic standard. No tricks, no noise. And if you're someone who has already tried tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, or Perplexity, this will feel like moving from a calculator to a spreadsheet. Same idea, but far more control and depth. So, is Abacus AI Deep Agent the best AI agent for deep research right now? Based on structure, usability, export flexibility, and research logic, I genuinely think it's one of the strongest options available. If you found this video useful, let me know in the comments what kind of research you're working on. If you have any questions whatsoever, you know I am only a comment away. I am going to respond as soon as I see your comment. Don't forget to like this video, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.